Hey everyone, so a while back I did a video on my top 10 favorite movies of all time, and today I'm going to do my top 10 favorite scary movies of all time. Okay, well let's get started then. Number 10, The Witch. Witches, scary. Secluded woods, scary. Overly religious white people, very scary. This movie had a lot of disturbing scenes in it, and also the Old English made it super authentic. People thought it was a little boring, a little slow. It could be a little bit, but you really gotta appreciate it for what it really is. Number 9, The Conjuring 2. I really liked The Conjuring 1. However, I think The Conjuring 2 really stepped it up, and they had a lot more jump scares to me. The scene with the nun in the office is one of the best scenes of any horror movie I've ever seen. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, look forward to it. It's gonna be really cool. And then also Vera Farmiga is just like beautiful and wonderful and just perfect and just God bless. Number 8, Paranormal Activity. I'm a huge fan of ghost stories. I think they are just really eerie, really creepy, and I think this movie did a great job. Everything was just really subtle. You don't really see much what's going on. You just hear what's going on in the house. And because you never really see anything, it just leaves the imagination to wander and picture what's going on and what's coming. And I just thought it came off really realistic, and I really liked the second movie and the third one. Fourth and fifth we can ignore, but I do like the story that they did make. Number 7, Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those beepers? Both my mom and I really like this movie because we like the dynamic of the brother and the sister coming home from college, and that's just it. Like, they're just coming home and they get thrown into this whole craziness. It just feels like you're watching a classic monster horror movie. I just think it set itself apart from the rest of the horror movies at that time. Number 6, The Others. Everything about this movie is just very eerie. The house, the kids, the yard, the weather, everything about it is just so exhausting. It just makes a great environment for a classic ghost story. So the story is a little slow, and sometimes your mind just wanders off and you think about other things. However, the ending is amazing. When I saw this movie when I was like 7 years old, it made me cry because the ending is just so twisted, and it just really freaked the hell out of me. Number 5, Signs. Not only do I love ghosts, but I love aliens as well. And the reason I like this movie so much is because, to me, this is how an alien invasion would go down. And you know, these aliens are not high tech. They're not like the Independence Day aliens where they have like guns and stuff. They look just like weird little creatures. They almost look like they're just human. You know, with a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies, they always have a very dramatic backstory, and the backstory really worked well for this. The scene when Mel Gibson's in the cornfield and he's trying to find where the alien is, and you just hear like the corn stalk breaking, and you hear people running around, and you can't see where it is. And he only has like a little flashlight. It's so scary. Number 4, The Blair Witch Project. This movie is now iconic because it kind of started the whole found footage concept. They don't show much of what's going on. You just hear the things around them, and that just really makes you paranoid, makes you freak out, because these are the noises that you hear while you're in the woods, while you're laying in bed, and you hear stuff cracking out your window. And it's funny because now whenever I actually hear like branches breaking while I'm sleeping or something, I think Blair Witch. It's like they coined that noise now. It's like I hear that and that's what I think of. Again, in this movie, they don't show much. Everything's left to your own interpretation of what's going on, and that just really makes it scary. Number 3, Insidious. I remember I saw this movie on spring break, and I had no idea what the movie was about. I just went in, I heard it was good, I was like, sure, let's go see it, and it blew me away. This movie had a lot of scary scenes in it. One of my favorite ones is when the mom goes in the nursery and sees that figure standing behind like the baby's curtain. And also when the guy's walking back and forth past the window, and then all of a sudden he's in the house. It had great actors, great story. James Wan did a great job. The filming was awesome. The music was so good. The violence, oh my god. Now that I'm on my top 3, I'm getting a little overly excited. I will calm down, maybe. Number 2, Halloween. My entire family is in love with this movie. My mom loves it. My brother was obsessed with it as a kid. My parents let us watch a lot of scary movies as a kid. Probably not a good idea, but we turned out fine. This is the movie where when it's on, I sit and watch it no matter what. In October, I probably watched it at least 2 or 3 times. It made Jamie Lee Curtis's career what it is. I also love all the connections between Halloween and Psycho. There's so many. If you look them up, they're really fun. But the music is definitely the best part. The little is super iconic now. And also, this movie was only shot in a few weeks, which was just amazing. Number 1, if you already seen my other video, you probably already know what this is. Scream. Sure, it's not that scary of a movie, however, the opening scene is one of the best opening scenes of all time. The conversations, the acting, and so many great quotes in there as well. Also, what I love that it does is that it combines comedy with horror, and that was kind of one of the first movies that did that. And now we have a few more like that, but this one started it all. The writing for this movie is so good. The dialogue, the pop culture references is so great. It's like dealing with the times. And then also there's some great Easter eggs with Psycho and Halloween. And you know what? The story with everything is so good. I love the story with Sydney and her mom and their past. And then even the sequels carry on the story, and it's so good, and everything just works so well for the whole series, honestly. And Neve Campbell is just like bae. Like, oh my god, she is gorgeous and just perfect and wonderful. I might be straight, I don't know. I also have like the whole collector's kit. It's super awesome, super lame, and I get to do this. They just fell. In the comments below, share your favorite scary movies. I love scary movies. It's my favorite thing to talk about. Let me know if there are any that I should be watching too. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.